So Branka is dead apparently. That's not very nice to hear, but I guess we'll see that when we get to it. I'm actually happy there's still some interesting, somewhat plot twists. Oh shit, Shriek's behind us as well. So let's put a Waking Nightmare on these guys. If we can, that'd be awesome. And then maybe we can put like a Virulent Bomb on one of them. And then wait until they're all here. And once they're all here, we'll do a Mind Blast. Like that. And then we'll just rotate our stuns and knockdowns. So now they're back up. We'll do a War Cry. And then we'll switch to Alistair. We're going to tell him to use some stamina potions. Okay, he's already used his Templar's Verdict already, so I thought he wouldn't have. I kind of want to put a Walking Bomb on one of them, so that when they explode, that's going to be awesome, but I need to kind of walk away. Okay, so that one's attacking Morgan, so I'm going to see if I can taunt, and then we'll see how many we can paralyze. Right now, let's try that. And there's the explosion. Wynn's about to die because of the explosion, so I'm going to heal her up. Uh-oh, there comes an AoE Shriek, but a bunch of them are paralyzed now, which is actually really nice. I'm going to heal Morgan because she was taking some damage, and then put a Life Ward on Wynn before she actually dies. Okay. Excellent. That went quite well. Except, yeah, the Shrieks deal a ton of damage, so they were pretty scary. The key there was to crowd control a lot of them. And I think I was saying I'm actually pretty happy because that the story is still interesting, because there's still some plot twists, especially with the politics stuff, where you would think that, like, if Branka was alive, then we could sway the votes in one way, but if she's not, then what's going to happen? Like, I'm still interested in finding out. So it's actually pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to open this door now and see what's on the other side. So far nothing, but I'm going to save again. I probably did a few seconds ago. I can see a bunch of Darkspawn on the minimap, and it's saving the game for us again. Let them come to us. Oh, skeletons. Devouring skeleton. Ugh. They make horrible sounds. Wow. Ah, right, I saw that the frost weapons were not on, because I think Morgan went down. Yeah, so let's turn on frost weapons. There we go. Oh, and there is a Hurlock Emissary. So I'm going to see if I can put it in the Crushing Prison. Come on, you guys, go attack it. Wow. Yeah, we just nuke them. Even elites don't really cause much of a threat anymore, especially with the Crushing Prison. You just destroy them so quickly. Looks like there's a bunch of other skeletons here. So let's select Aiden again and then do our War Cry, because it's funny, they get knocked down and they probably get debuffed, so they don't do as much damage. I'm seeing the statue of one of the gods. It's like Andraste's husband or something. I'm not sure who it is, but apparently they're the ones who are responsible for the Darkspawn or something like that, because there's the lore about the Black City and how the Black City was home to the gods, and then it got desecrated somehow. I don't remember exactly, but maybe I should look into that, because I did ask that question earlier about, like, where did the Darkspawn come from? What caused them to happen and take over all the Dwarven cities and that sort of thing? I don't know. Maybe I'm not paying attention enough to the lore, but it's not entirely apparent. I saw a shiny there. I was trying to click on the sarcophagus, but it didn't want to do it until you get closer to it. And there's the chest piece for the armor of the Legion. That's actually really cool. Maybe we can suit Ogden up with that full set. I'm not sure if we should do that yet. We'll see. Hello?
First day they come and catch everyone.
Okay, that's a bit creepy. But I think we're gonna get some more lore about the Darkspawn.
I shall do it.
And Andraste and that sort of thing. Okay, we're gonna save and continue.
Second day, they beat us and eat some for meat.
Okay, that's also really creepy.
Fifth day they return and it's another girl's
like the tone of the voice.
This day her screams we hear in our dreams.
That's super creepy.
Seventh day she grew as in her mouth a spew.
And that is also disgusting. Well, I'm gonna head up this way. I'm not sure which way is the correct way to head, but I do want to explore. Spiders, Genlock Emissary. Whoa, what's this? Crushing Prison? Yes, it is. Alright, well, time to do our own Crushing Prison on the Emissary. Oh, there's double emissaries. So I'm going to put the other one in a force field to take it out of commission if we can. Okay, yes we can. Good. Actually, let's put a walking bomb on that one so that when it dies, it hits the other one for a lot of damage. There we go. Oh, but it has no effect, right? Because it wasn't a force field. I forgot about that. Let's turn on Aura because Aiden's taking some damage here. Ugh. Uh-oh, what's going on? Chain lightning. Shit, that thing hurts so much. So that emissary's back up. So let's switch to Morgan and see what we can do to that emissary. If we can even target it, apparently. There we go. So yeah, let's put some hexes on it. Drink a potion. Put more hexes on it. And nuke the shit out of it. But it looks like Wynn's gonna die. Get up, Wynn, before the fire takes you. Heal! Oh no. She got tapped out there. Okay, I'm gonna tell Morgan to use a potion. Because she was taking quite a lot of damage. Okay, wow. Oh, people dying. And there we go, just activate her abilities again. Because they were taken off as she went down. Yeah, stacking is probably not a good tactic because of chain lightning and fireballs. Which is what killed her. And also the crazy amounts of damage from chain lightning. Exploring this place has actually given us quite a bit of XP. I think we've leveled more than a few times. Okay. That's because we're about to level up pretty soon as well.
Eighth day we hated, she is violated.
Ugh, that just sounds so creepy and...
Ninth day she grins and devours her kin.
I don't like it.
Tis begun.
Fleshy sack. I wouldn't put my hand in there if I were him.
Now, as she's become the beast.
Okay, I'm not sure where the...
First day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some for meat. Third day, the men are all gnawed on again. Fourth day, we wait
It shall be done.
and fear for our fate. Fifth day, they return and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth a spew. Eighth day, we hated as she is violated. Ninth day, she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast. First
I'm
day
basically
they
just
come
sitting here
and
with,
catch
like, a
everyone.
big
Second day, they beat us
WTF
and
look on my face. As to, like, what the hell's happening.
gnawed on
I was wondering where the voices were coming from. I guess that answered it, so...
fear for
Let's,
our fate.
let's
Fifth
talk to her.
day,
Hello?
it's another-
It says her name's Hespit, but I think that might be Branka.
What is
Whoa.
this? A human? Bland and unlikely. Feeding time brings only kin and clan. I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors.
What is going on? Is this Darkspawn corruption? It looks different.
Corruption. The men did that. Their wounds festered and their minds left. They are like dogs, marched ahead, the first to die. Not us, not me, not Laren. We are not cut. We are fed. Friends? and flesh and blood and bile, and all I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared, but I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure?
What are you talking about? What are they doing?
What they are allowed to do. What they think they must. And Branka, our lover, and I could not turn her. Forgive her. But no, she cannot be forgiven. Not for what she did. Not for what she has become.
What's going on? What did Branka do?
I will not speak of her, of what she did, of what we have become. I will not turn. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren, not Branka.
Okay. This is all really weird and creepy. Apparently there was a line about Ogren, which is Branka's lover, so maybe I should bring him along. But perhaps he doesn't want to see that. I wouldn't wish that upon him.
It has begun.
On the map it looks like there's a path here, but
She
prob-
became obsessed. That is the word, but it is not strong enough. Blessed stone, there was nothing left in her but the anvil.
Okay, this is where we came from, okay. And there's an ogre slowly marching towards us. Well, not really anymore. I'm gonna wait till he gets a bit closer. And then now I'm gonna put a crushing prison on it, pardon me. Like so, and then we can overpower, use different spells on it, and there we go. Yeah, that Templar's Verdict hits for quite a lot. Oh, and another ogre, so I need to be careful here because they're gonna get hit by, yep, the stone here. And then I can probably put different kinds of hexes on that one. Like so, and sure, let's put the walking bomb on it, why not? How's people's health doing? Everyone's alright except for Morrigan. And there we go. That does hurt a lot, actually. So I should be really careful about using that walking bomb, or the bomb, basically. Ominous door. Should we be heading towards there? Or should we be heading towards somewhere else? Well, let's just click on the ominous door. Key required. I guess that's for later. And we can't go across the bridge because it's broken, but let's click on this rubble. Load limit reached. Oh, right, this is a reference to Mass Effect. Mass will have an effect, he says, as long as it lifts us out, I figure. Should have specified within my lifetime. Gives us time to talk, he says. How's a dwarf get named Shepard? Shepard is the main character from Mass Effect. The last name of the main character, and then it says Mass Effect. And then there's a joke about elevators here as well. Because the elevators in the first game were pretty long.
We tried to escape, but they found us. They took us all. Turned us.
Who did? The Darkspawn?
It shall be done.
Large spirit crystal. Oh, that's quite nice. Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to be very pleased with what I see behind this door, but let's do it anyways.
How long do you think it's been since anyone has walked in these halls?
Oh, I can just imagine how grand this fortress must have been before the Darkspawn took it.
'Tis a shrine of some kind. Who would be worshipped here? And why?
Paragons, perhaps? There's a shrine to the Legion of the Dead here. And a Legion's altar. I'm not sure which one I want to click on first. Let's try this one first. So I'm going to save the game and click on it. The Ganj Shade. Sure, let's click on this. The stone has a will that surrounds and directs. She guides even when we are willfully blind to her influence. But she's not pure. The stone bears a corruption as old as balance. For the dwarves to prosper, the Ganj? Sure. The waste of unstable rock must be cut away, but like stone, the Ganj is also an influence. Each of us must face this, must carve the worst of ourselves away. but the Legion of the Dead bears a unique responsibility. Only the fully adorned of the Legion can face the Ganj, can cut into the darkness that afflicts the raw stone. She encircles us, and we must protect her, here where the darkness meets light. Okay.
Very well.
So
It is begun.
looks like we can just keep clicking on it, but it doesn't really do anything. So maybe we should activate that altar first. So I'm going to save the game
As you say.
and click on it. Helm of the Legion, okay. And the Legionnaires' key, which I believe is to unlock the
We must not exhaust.
Omnistorm. Okay, that's what I expected. I saw those spirits and I was pretty sure we were going to have to fight them eventually. So here they are now, and I'm going to wait till they all stack up a little bit more so that I can put a Waking Nightmare on them. Like so. There we go. And then maybe we can also do a Mind Blast just to stun them while we can. And yeah, looks like everything's going alright. And then we can use Aiden to knock them down again. Do a little bit of a chain knockdown just for some fun. Looks like they have quite a lot of health actually. Maybe I should use telekinetic weapons here. Yeah, let's switch to telekinetic weapons because I feel like these ones are heavily armored, even though they're ghosts, which doesn't really make much sense. How can a ghost be armored? I don't know, but it seems to be doing a lot better now. Okay. And there's the last one. And then switch back to frost weapons. I was just listening to the ghost sound of him, like, dying or his spirit fading away. It had a little, like, interesting sound. Not the scream.
They kill. They're merciful. But the women, they want to touch, to mold, to change until you are filled with them.
Okay. Not sure what any of that really means, but I guess we're about to find out. And like I said, I probably won't like what's behind this door.
They took Laren. They made her eat the others, our friends. She tore off her husband's face and drank his blood.
That is super gruesome. And gory, and I don't really like gore too much. Or at all, rather. Okay.
While she ate, she grew. She swelled and turned gray, and she smelled like them. They remade her in their image. Then she made more of them.
So what I think I'm getting is that Branka is the broodmother of the Darkspawn now. Shield of Legion Deathcast insignia. A dwarven coat of arms with old ancestral ties. A new field suggests that its bearers intended either to join the old house or create a new one. Okay. It says, if proven, the lineage of the dead cast out symbols could lead to the Legion of the Dead being considered a form of noble house in its own right. It must be entered into the memories of the Shapewraith if the validity of the claim is to be tested. Okay, so we're getting evidence that... Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, we're getting evidence that the Dead Legion is a noble house. Well, here we go. Time for gross stuff. Okay, oh, and there's tentacles. Well then. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to deal with this. Let's just try and go after her right away then. Let's grab Morgan and see if we can put her in a crushing prison, but I really doubt it. Oh, maybe we could put Waking Nightmare on the tentacles, that would be funny. Okay, there we go. And there's a big tentacle trying to smack Wynn in the face there. Oh no. Lots of... Okay, I need to drain life with Morgan. And then Wynn needs to... Let's bring in Wynn a bit closer here. Because I don't like those tentacles too much. How's everyone doing? Doing alright, it looks like. Let's move Wynn out of the way so that she doesn't get hit by tentacles. Just seems like we have to do a little bit of dance, which is actually kind of nice. It's nice to have to dance around and not get hit by stuff. Let's move Wynn a little bit to the left here. There we go, and let's put a damage buff on Morgan. No, don't go towards her. There we go, just stay like that. And AoE stun. And looks like she's gonna bring in some Darkspawn. I hope our Waking Nightmare is not off of cooldown. So let's grab Aiden and taunt the one that's off of Wynn. Actually, he already did. So let's do a Warcry just to knock them down like that. How's everyone doing? It seems like they're doing alright. Morgan, we can use a Waking Nightmare now, so let's try that. And then let's move out of the way of those tentacles. And I'm going to re-put some hexes on the Broodmother so that we can nuke her with more damage. I'm going to drink another Lyrium Potion and put a Crushing Prison on the Broodmother, which I don't think really does anything, but it's worth trying anyways. I wonder if we can kill those tentacles, but I don't think so. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to keep shooting the Broodmother with my spells. Okay, so now we've got some Shrieks, so I'm going to put one in a force field, and then I'm going to grab Wynn and see if I can put the other one in a paralysis. Wow, I have difficulties talking about stuff. And then just keep them out of the action so that we can use Morgan to nuke down the Broodmother. Let's keep our vulnerability hex up. Drink another potion, put the bomb on because it is a damage over time spell. And there's the Broodmother dead. That's really disgusting. That's kind of sad that it is Branka, if that is Branka, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm gonna drain life because Morgan had a little bit of damage on her. And looks like there's not really that many left. Okay, there we go.
That's where they come from. That's why they hate us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed. Branka, my love. The stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
What? I don't understand. And then some ominous music is playing now. Well, I guess we can loot her now. Let's see what she's got. Rock Knocker Helmet, Dwarf Massive Boots, Efforts, Armor. That's the thing I was looking for. Health regeneration in combat. Lots of armor on it, wow. It's tier 8. White steel. But if I wear it, I lose the bonus. It has really good stuff on it though, and Ring of Selection, which is just an all-around nice resistance ring. So I'm gonna see maybe someone wants it. I'm gonna check out my rings first. Yeah, we have good resistance rings and that one, which is amazing. What about Alistair? What's his rings like? It's okay. The worry token, I kind of want to give him something else. Maybe I should give him the Ring of Selection. What about the others? That's me. That's Morgan, which has magic rings, which I want to keep. Yeah, maybe we should replace his worry token since he's had that from the very start. Let's do that, like that. Okay. Just so that he has a bit more resistance, even though he probably doesn't really need it. I kind of want to see what this Efforts armor looks like, so I'm actually going to go to Aiden and put it on just to see what it looks like. Oh, it's a white version of what I have. What's this? Heroic Aura. Oh, yeah, I do lose the set bonus, don't I? That's a really nice armor, but because we don't have a full set, I don't really know if I should wear it. And Alistair's set bonus, it gives him health regeneration during combat, which is really good. So where should we be heading exactly? Okay, so that's the way back. And that's the way up. And that's the way out. Anvil of the Void. But apparently she went up here. So let's try and follow her. See if... Can we even follow her? Wow, we can go all the way back here. And there's nothing here. Okay, you guys. This isn't funny.
My love?
Why does he say my love? What about this side? I don't expect to be able to follow her up there, no. Betrayal, she says. Not really sure what she means by that. Who did she betray? Actually, we got a... That reminds me, we got a shield from the Dead Legion, and I want to see if it's any good. Because we got this, yeah, this great sword. The shield is an armor, that's right. Dwarven shield, shield of the Legion, there it is. Let's see what Alistair has. He has Kaelin's shield, which is actually better. Yeah, we've had some pretty good stuff for a long time. Okay, now I'm gonna save and I'm gonna go into the Anvil of the Void, which is just up here. It says there's a cave though that in the Orton Tike that we have to give the sword to or something. I'll have to look that up as well.
Right.
Anvil of the Void.
How obsessed is she to have existed here for so long?
Branka must be close, but I thought the Broodmother was Branka. Oh, there's someone here. Okay, we have to select Ogden. Well, I guess we're selecting our mages then.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Branka, by the stone! I barely recognized you.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Enrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
He is dead, in fact, and actually we came here to see if you could help with the assembly being deadlocked.
Then what is your involvement in this? Why would a surfacer be interested in Dwarven politics? You must have a patron. A highly placed patron. And they must want something in particular. Now, what might that be? I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it.
Well, you're not wrong in saying that I'm doing it for a reason, right? I need the help from Ozimar to defeat the Blight, and right now they won't help me because they don't have a king, so sounds like you could use some help.
And you assume, after all my efforts, you'll be able to waltz in and seize the anvil without a hitch? How typically arrogant. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Sacrifice everything? Does that include Hespin and the others of your house?
Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
Okay, well. I mean, I gave Ogren the Ageless sword because we didn't have anything else on hand. And it's a pretty darn good sword anyways. I'm gonna see if I need to equip him with anything else. Well, we can't give him that Alpha Greatsword even though it's way better. Because he needs some more strength. I was gonna give him a full Legion set, but he can't wear those yet. Doesn't have enough strength. Our inventory is really full. Oh, actually, now that we have Ogren, we can just give him those things, those beers that I was lugging around for a long time. These ones, and they'll empty our inventory a little bit. So I'm gonna do this.
This is a wonderful gift.
There we go. And this totem, I think we can maybe give to Morgan. She's almost at 100, but let's give it to her anyways. Maybe I gave it to the wrong person. Oh well. I just needed to empty my inventory a little bit like that first. Okay, well. That's good. We've got Ogren with a little bit more constitution and stuff. I need to set up his bars right now, though. Okay, so it looks like Berserking doesn't last a long time. Or maybe he just turned off by itself, I don't know. Because he needs to be in Berserking mode to use Final Blow, but you have to trigger Berserking sometimes. I don't know. Okay, I've set up some of his tactics now. And it's funny, he just burped when I was doing that. But I guess that's to be expected. He's super drunk all the time, which is kind of funny. Well, this is going to be kind of awkward using a character I've never used before with spells I've never really used before either. Sure, Sten has the same sort of kit, but I haven't really used it that often. Dwarven Corpse, Duster Leather Armor.
I needed people to test Paragon's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
Well, I don't entirely agree. I feel like this is all kind of unnecessarily wasteful. Oh, Darkspawn, where is she? She was just talking there, now she's not here. Oh well. Well, it looks like we've got a bunch of Darkspawn coming now. So let's just go ahead and do that. I wonder if I should... I didn't turn on Threaten for him because I feel like I want my character to pull all of the aggro. Okay, so there's an alpha. I'm gonna see if I can put it in a Crushing Prison. I don't know what's going on over there. These guys decided to run away, but we can do a Mind Blast. Wait, is he one-shotting them? Holy crap. He hits super hard. That's amazing. I can understand now why people were saying maybe I should use a two-hander. Because it just trashes them. That's...
She was pledged to me. She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already. Some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh dark spawn to test the traps. They could still serve me. Let me find the anvil. It was the only way.
Wait, so she let the others get turned into broodmothers so that she could have more bodies to throw at the traps? That seems kind of crazy. Does that mean there's more broodmothers? Gross.
It's begun.
It looks like there's quite a lot of Darkspawn. I don't think we have any... Yeah, we didn't have those activated because we had to switch our party out. So then we need to go ahead and activate those. What the hell is that emissary doing? He's running away. So I'm going to put him in a Crushing Prison and try and kill him before anything else happens. How's everyone else doing? They're doing alright, looks like. Ogden is staying alive quite well, which is cool. Those Darkspawns are trying to flank us, so I'm actually using the mage to take them out one by one over here. Yeah, Ogden's doing work. Maybe I should use him more often. There's a bunch of lyrium veins, but I'm not going to click on them because they're probably bad for us. And even if they're not, we don't really need to heal ourselves up. Hello? Come to me, more darkspawn.
It shall be done.
Okay, well, here comes the ogre, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. Try to put it in a crushing prison, except, well, our crushing prison is not up yet. Now it is, but he resisted it, so let's put some hexes on him. But he's just, yeah, he's just, jump on him! Yeah! It's really cool every time he does it. Alright. More death roots and so on. Oh! I guess we've got more coming, right? I was hoping we could save, but it should be fine. Looks like there is a bunch. So what we're gonna do is put a Waking Nightmare on as many of them as we can. Like that. And then walk in there and just go. There is a lot of them there. So I'm gonna go in there with the mage, do Mind Blast, and then run out. And then with me, I'm going to do a War Cry just to knock them down. I don't know why he was not attacking. He was just sitting there not doing anything. Uh-oh. Let's taunt that off of Morgan. Now you come to me, please. And then you stop attacking Morgan. Okay. Yeah, Ogden's just going in there and wrecking face, and he's not taking any damage. Maybe he's being healed by wind, I don't know. But he's really being awesome, which I'm impressed. I'm impressed by him right now. Okay.
I shall do it. Very well.
I mean, at the same time, I agree with Branka, because we need all the help we can get to defeat the Darkspawn, and the defeating the Darkspawn is more important than the silly politics, as she calls them, which I agree. Okay, now this is going to get interesting. It's saving for us. It's really green in here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that's like poisonous air or something. And we're all taking damage. Well, let's try and put these guys in a crushing prison. I have a feeling that we're going to have to face a lot more of them. Yeah, they're gonna go. I hope they only go one by one, because I don't want to face two at the same time. But if that happens, we can put them in a. Let's use a Draining Life. We can put one in a force field and like a paralyze another one if that happens. But so far so good. We don't really need to worry too much. Let's actually turn on telekinetic weapons. Looks like Ogren took a ton of damage, so let's heal him up. And let's mana potion so that we can put a life ward on him, as well as some regeneration. Okay, he's just gonna die. I actually don't have any potions set up for him, so let me do that real quick. If I can, that'd be fantastic. I'm gonna tell him to use a greater health potion. There we go. He was able to use it, which is great. And let's crush the armor. Oh, he got stunned, so the armor crush didn't work. And looks like I took a ton of damage as well, so I'm gonna go to Win, who her heals are on cooldown. So maybe I should tell my guy to use a little pot. Same thing for Ogren, because we have a few of these, so we can just keep using them. And then I think these ones on the side are gonna activate. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think there's like a ticking damage that's just happening, so we need to get out of here as soon as possible. Sapphire and our inventory's full. So let's quickly try and equip ourselves with some arrows so that we can have enough space in our inventory. Same thing with Ogren. So let's give him some arrows. I wonder if we can do the same thing for the mages. Yes, we can. And let's do the same thing for Win and just give her a bit more arrows like that as well. So now we have a little bit more room left. But that also means our abilities got turned off because I unequipped our shield, but that's fine. It'll pop back up. So let's get out of all this poisonous junk here. I just want to check Ogren. Yeah, his abilities got turned off because I switched his weapon out with arrows. Okay, there we go. I can also probably equip weapons on the alternative set if I even need more space. But so far so good. Another save. Oh god, that is so loud. Oh shit. And Morgan's pretty much dead. So let's tell her to pot. Same thing for Win. Aiden took a little bit of damage, but not too much. And Ogden took quite a lot. So I'm going to attack this one with Ogden and do a Sunder Armor if possible. Let's do a War Cry to kind of just get them out of the action. Maybe we can do a stun as well, like a Mind Blast would be pretty nice. I'm going to put Vulnerability X on this one and put it in a Crushing Prison, and then try to nuke it with my spells. Okay, there we go, that one's dead. I think that's me leveling up, I'm pretty sure, yep. And let's try and kill this other golem here. There we go. Okay, pretty good. And now that we've leveled up, we should take a look at what we can use. Mental Fortress might be nice because it's our Templar ability. Yeah, maybe I should do that. That's the only other spells I'm interested in at the moment, so I'm going to give him that. And then I think I'm just going to give him more willpower as well again, just so that he has more stamina. It's barely anything though. Because if we get Templar's Verdict eventually, he'll need some stamina as well. So I'm going to save. I can't really detect the traps. I guess we don't have... Like, shit, that is so loud. It's terrifying. Uh-oh. Here comes a hurl, so watch out. Yeah, it almost kills Win and Morgan every time it happens, which is totally not cool. Okay, so I'm gonna try and grab these guys. Of course, they resisted when we do that. Let's see, hurry up and pot before you get crunched, thank you. Let's see if we can put that in a paralyzed room. Oh shit, she's gonna get slammed. So with Aiden, let's see if we can't taunt. There we go, and don't get flanked, just turn around. But with our shield talents, I don't think we can get flanked anymore. And then we'll go with Morgan and put these guys in a Crushing Prison, but we can't really do that just yet because the Crushing Prison is not up. So maybe we can do this to stun. And I'll put the X's on the other golem, this one right here. If I can, there we go. This is kind of an awkward camera angle. Uh-oh, big slams. Win's gonna die soon, but luckily she's able to heal herself. And there we go. Alright, excellent. Whew. Okay, so I was hoping that it said the door was locked, so I was hoping I wouldn't have to fight. That probably does bad things for you. I was hoping I wouldn't have to fight all the golems. So is this the trap she was talking about? Oh my. That looks really cool.